We're going to show some gameplay footage, actually the first gameplay footage of Earthrise. I'll show the nest. Actually this area, the nest, is the capital of the zone, which it will be also one of the first places that players in Earthrise will see when they start the game. It will come right after the tutorial zone. My character is naked because I'm going to show some armor. So first of all, let me put some clothes on, because in Earthrise everything is based on what gear you wear. So I'm going to put the heavy armor in the beginning. For this demo we have prepared some basic armor types which are not crafted. They will be the armor types where crafters will start from. We have basically two major armor types in the game. Those are the heavy armor and the light armor. The heavy armor is made for players who will prefer to be typical soldier type players, such as players who will shoot and players who will kill with close combat abilities. While the light armor is designed for the tech skills in the game, players who will be the equivalent of mage in MMORPG, players who will use more of their mind, such as psionics or cyber mentalists who throw fire or electricity towards the enemy or immobilize the enemy in one or another way. The equipment of the character is divided into 5 slots: a helmet, vest, gloves, leggings and boots. And we have a weapon slot, ammo slot, vehicle slot and 3 device slots. Players can learn all skills in Earthrise, and we have limited the usage of skills with those devices. For example, you cannot be a healer and fighter at the same time. You have to put healing devices so you can use your healing abilities, or you have to have a weapon to use some of its combat abilities. In Earthrise, the fight is done when you switch to fight mode, which is done with the tab. When you're in fight mode, you're using your left mouse button for default attack and your right mouse button for abilities. For this demo we have prepared 10 abilities which are very typical for Earthrise. Ability which will make more damage, ability which will increase your defenses, ability which will do some damage over time, or ability which will make you run faster, such as sprint. In general we have 270 abilities in the game, divided into 27 skills. When you want to learn an ability, you have to invest some skill points in one of those 27 trees. So when you're killing monsters or finishing some quests in Earthrise, you're gaining so-called combat skill points, which are used as currency to buy your abilities in the game. When you learn an ability, it becomes active in your abilities container. We have abilities container because those 270 abilities can be further customized with tactics. So we have another tab which is called tactics. Right now we're testing them, but at the end we'll have 5 trees of tactics with 10 tactics each. So we have 50 tactics total. Tactics are bought in the same way as abilities, with combat skill points. The first time you buy an ability, it is very basic. You can still use it, but it is not as powerful as an upgraded ability. We upgrade an ability by pressing the plus button one more time, up to 2 times. So when you press plus button 2 times, as you see, there are 2 small icons shown on the bottom, which means that this ability is fully upgraded, and you can add some tactics to it. Some abilities in the game which are called stances don't have tactics because they are powerful by themselves. For example, the battle stance, which makes you more powerful during the whole gameplay while it is active. The haste stance, which will make you faster, and the heal stance, which will heal you over time. When you have an open slot for tactics, you open another part of the interface which is called the combiner, the abilities combiner. When you have compatible tactics with a certain ability, because you cannot use all tactics with all abilities, there are some requirements for combining tactics and abilities, mostly because of balance issues. We can add tactics to the following ability. And when you press the combine button, you have a new ability which has more more effects than the original.